Around Dodge City and into the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers. That's with the U.S. Marshal and the smell of Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke, the transcribed story of the violence that moved west with young America, and the story of a man who moved with it.
Well, I'm that man, Matt Dillon, United States Marshal. First they look for and the last they'd want to meet. It's a chancy job, and it makes a man watchful and a little lonely.
So, your name's Foss Kappa, huh?
Yeah, that's right, mister.
Well, you say your name out like you've got nothing to hide.
Well, now you're right again.
Well, I guess a man who wanted to hide some need to be wearing a gun to help him do it.
Maybe.
Well, are you agreeing with me? Or are you not agreeing with me?
Any way you want it, mister.
Yeah, you're big, Kappa. But I ain't afraid of you.
There's no reason you should be.
You're awful big. Man be a fool to go against you without a gun, wouldn't he? Well, wouldn't he?
Mister, have a drink.
Nah, here, you have this instead. I always carry an extra gun in my belt.
I don't want your gun.
Well, I can't fight you less than you got a gun. You're too big.
We got no cause to fight, mister. Now you take your gun back.
You're afraid. You're a coward. You're a stinking...
Don't you push it, mister.
I said you're a coward.
All right, feller. I think you've had enough.
Now you keep out of this.
I'm wearing a gun, mister. And I'll bend it across your skull in a minute.
Oh, you're the marshal.
Get out of here. Go on. Move.
Sure.
Well, suppose I ought to thank you, Marshal.
Yeah, no need.
Name is Foss Capper.
You know, most men around Dodge do wear guns, Capper.
I've had enough of fighting, Marshal.
Oh. And where was that?
Why, the war. Had it from Harper's Ferry all the way to Richmond. You know, a man gets tired of killing.
Yeah, I know.
Mr. Dillon?
Yeah, what is it, Chester?
Mr. Dillon, Ben Stancil's out there in the street.
So?
He's about to beat up one of those riders.
Suppose it has to do with his sister again, huh?
Yes, sir. It sure does. And Carrie's there, too.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, I declare. That poor Carrie. Mr. Dillon? She was trying to load their wagon all by herself, and this rider Stancil's come along, and he was helping her when Stancil himself came up and got real sore about it.
Stancil doesn't deserve a sister like Carrie.
She's as nice as he is mean and ugly. There they are.
Yeah.
Well, say, where's that cowboy at?
He's lying on the ground behind Stancil.
Well, I sure didn't hear no shooting.
Get back to loading that stuff, Carrie. Did you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, Ben.
Well, I hope you didn't kill him, Stancil.
He's all right, Marshal. I only knocked him down.
Well, I'll go get some water from over there
I
and...
should have just killed him.
For what? Trying to help Carrie do a man's work?
Kara's my sister, Marshal. What she does ain't no business of yours.
No. But you keeping men away from her the way you do is gonna lead to real trouble one of these days.
It's my trouble, Marshal.
Not if you kill somebody. You know, I guess men don't like the way you treat her. There's somebody else trying to help her.
What?
Now take it easy, Stancil. That man's not wearing a gun.
Then he better go get one.
There you are, man.
What do you think you're doing, stranger?
Well, that box seemed a little heavy for a lady to be lifting.
Please, Ben. He meant no harm.
You know this man, Kara?
He told me his name.
Kara, you're turned to a regular
Now, I wouldn't talk like that, mister.
You shut up.
There's been enough fighting for one day. Stancil, your wagon's loaded. So why don't you get going?
All I can say to you, mister, is you better get yourself a gun. Get up on the seat, Carrie.
Good day, Miss Carrie.
Goodbye, Mr. Kappa.
Hala! Ha!
Well, how'd you get mixed up in this, Capper?
I was curious, so I followed you out. Then I saw her struggling with that box. Couldn't just stand there and watch her. Could I?
Uh-huh. You just remember something. Someday Stancil's gonna kill somebody over her.
Well, I sure hope it won't be me.
Then you know what to do, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what to do, Marshal.
And now a word from our sponsors. Ladies, are you tired of trying to figure out what to do with your thin, lifeless hair? You too could have thick, luxurious hair in just a week with Style Life Serum.
I tried Style Life Serum for 1 week, and I have never had such thick, luxurious hair in my whole life.
If you order right now, we will include a no-tangle hairbrush with your orders of Style Life Serum. Quick, before they sell out.
Your husband will find you irresistible, ladies. It'll be the best money that you have ever spent. I guarantee it. And your husbands will thank me.
See, ladies, she guarantees it. So what are you waiting for?
Grime, dust, and dirt everywhere you turn. What is a person to do? No matter how much you scrub, that stain is just not coming out. Floor cleaning doesn't have to be that tough. Introducing Dr. Tidy, Vieira's all-purpose liquid cleaner. The most powerful cleaner ever put in a bottle. Blast away that muck faster than a blink of an eye. Doors, floors, walls, no matter the spot, Dr. Tidy is here to handle it. But don't just take my word for it. Doc, why don't you fill us in?
Why, yes, I shall. Dr. Tidy's all-purpose liquid cleaner is better than any other liquid or powder on the market for 3 simple reasons. The all-new ammonia component cleans faster than any other cleaner can compete. The unbreakable plastic bottle means you never have to worry about broken glass on your floors. And our eco-friendly ingredients means it's safe to use around pets and children. That is why Dr. Tidy is your #1 cleaning consultant. Never fear grime, dust, and dirt again. The doctor is in.
Dr. Tidy!
Now back to Gunsmoke.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, kitty. You shopping?
Well, I guess a woman's always shopping, Matt, whether she buys anything or not.
Well, I believe that. Well, now,
What?
that's Carrie Stancil.
Oh. Well, sure.
But isn't that Foss Capper driving her wagon?
Well, where you been the last few weeks, Matt? He drives her wagon every time she comes to town.
He does.
Well, sure. He rides out there and meets her part way, ties up his horse behind her, and they drive in together.
And this has been going on for a couple weeks, you say?
Oh, well, at least.
Ben Stancil hasn't found out, I take it?
I doubt if Capper's ever showed him anywhere near the ranch, Matt.
Why? You think he's afraid?
Don't you?
Maybe he only wants to avoid a fight.
Well, isn't that the same thing?
Huh? No. Not necessarily, Kitty.
Well, if he wasn't a coward, he'd be wearing a gun, wouldn't he?
I don't know, Kitty. I haven't decided about that Foss Capper.
Look at them, Matt. They're so wrapped up in each other they don't even see us.
No, Foss. This is the last time. It has to be.
I hope I don't bring you no trouble, Carrie. But I ain't gonna stop seeing you.
Huh? She's smarter than he is.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, I guess she'll never be able to get away from that brother of hers. Oh. Matt. Look.
Yeah.
There's gonna be trouble, Matt. Stancil looks awful mad.
Well, I don't like to interfere in family matters. But this time I guess I'd better.
Yeah, and you better hurry, too.
Yeah, I will.
What's going on here, Carrie?
Please, Ben. Let's talk about it at home, not here.
Nah, we're gonna settle this here and now. And you ain't gonna stop it, Marshal.
I just wanted to make sure that you remember that Foss Capper doesn't carry a gun, Stancil.
Dirty coward! Of course he doesn't!
A gun wouldn't solve anything, Stancil.
It'd get you killed. That'd solve a few things.
Maybe for you. Not for Carrie.
I don't even want to hear you saying her damn name.
You're gonna have to hear it. Now it's gone on long enough, Stancil. The way you treat her.
What I do with Carrie ain't no business of yours.
I want Carrie to marry me.
Foss, you never told me that.
Well, I've been thinking on it, Carrie. I figured to wait, but... Well, I guess there ain't no time for waiting now.
Oh, Foss.
Carrie's worked hard for you, Stancil. And you never gave her a thing of her own. You kept everybody from her for fear of losing her. She's not a woman to you. A sister. She's nothing but cheap labor.
Oh, I'll kill you for sure now.
No, you won't, because you'd hang for it.
I'll get you, Capper. One way or the other.
Carrie,
Yes?
you get on back to the ranch and get what things you need. I'll be waiting right here for you tomorrow noon.
No, Carrie.
You can't stop us, Stancil! You're gonna be free, Carrie. You can make up your mind later about marrying me, but you're gonna be free.
Carrie.
Stancil, you shut up! And don't you lay a finger on her, or I'll beat you to death. Go on now, Carrie.
All right, Foss.
Noon tomorrow, Carrie. I'll be waiting. Can you mind what I said, Stancil? Don't you try to stop her.
I won't try to stop it, Capper. It's you I'm gonna stop.
Now you know, Marshal, I didn't mean to cause trouble when I come here.
Well, maybe not, Capper. but you sure done it.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Tonight's show is going to be one hell of a smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. We have two of the greatest fighters ever seen in the 50s. Peter, the Knuckle Duster, and Jeffrey the Great. These types of fights are 1 in a million, folks. You will never see something so epic ever again. $5. That's right. $5 is all you need to enter to see Peter, the Knuckle Duster versus Jeffrey the Great. Come one, come all, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there, or you will miss out on the greatest event of your life.
Today, we are talking with local citizens about the concerns they've been having with cleaning the dishes. We will be speaking with Mrs. Peters.
Yes, my concern is that the pots and pans just do not get clean.
And what are you currently using?
Soap and water?
That just doesn't cut it anymore! I have the solution. Have you heard of bubble spray?
Bubble spray? What's that?
Bubble spray is the new fast-acting, soap-eating, grease-cutting, action-working, power-fighting dish soap that gets you through all your greasy messes. And it's all natural. It's all the rage.
Oh, wow. How does it work?
All you need is a few sprays on pots and pans and wipe it clean. It's that easy.
Wow, amazing. Bubble spray for all the greasy messes.
Honey, how's the salad? Is it okay?
When your side of greens has got you second guessing, dry as a bone and looking depressing. What a perfect wife knows about this little blessing. It'll be the star of the show with Claypool salad dressing.
Try the all-new ranch flavor and look for the elephant on the bottle.
Now back to Gunsmoke.
Mr. Dillon,
Yeah, what is it, Chester?
you better get out there, quick. It's fixing to happen. Ben Stancil just rode in with 2 other of his men.
Has Carrie showed up yet?
No, sir, she ain't. But Foss Capper was waiting for her when the others came in.
I didn't think Stancil would let her go without a fight.
Oh, there's going to be a fight, all right. Of some kind. Look now, they're crowding.
Kappa! I'm gonna fix you good, boy.
I see you brought plenty of help.
Well, you're too big for one man to handle. But the 3 of us can do it.
No, you don't, Stancil.
Now you keep out of this, Marshal.
You don't think I'm gonna stand by and watch 3 men work over one, do ya?
Wait, Marshal. Now there ain't no other way. I'll take them on. All of them! It's got to be done.
Wait a minute. Look who's coming yonder.
It's Carrie. I told her to go back home.
What in the world is the matter with her? She looks like she's got drug.
You keep away from her, Kappa.
Shut up, Stancil. Leave him be.
What happened to you?
They caught up with me at the edge of town.
Here, I'll help you down.
I got here anyway. He couldn't stop me.
Did your brother do this to you? Did he knock you around?
You get back on that wagon and go home, Carrie.
All right, hold it, Stancil. Let her talk.
Carrie, did he do it?
Yes.
You sure need convincing, Carrie.
Well, I told you to shut up, Stancil.
Chester,
Yeah?
would you be good enough to take Carrie over to Miss Kitty's? 'Cause I got a little business here.
I'd be glad to.
Don't you move, Stancil.
You come on with me, Carrie.
All right, boys. Let's get to work.
Now just a minute, Stancil. I've changed my mind.
What?
I ain't gonna fight you. Not now. Not that way. We're gonna settle this for good and all.
What are you talking about, Kappa?
Marshal Dillon, could I ask you a favor?
What, Capper?
Lend me your gun. Well,
right, here it is.
Thank you.
Now what the hell is this? What are you two doing? Who ever heard of a lawman lending his gun out?
Well, I think Capper's right, Stancil. This business has got to get settled for good. And he's the one to do it, not me.
Okay, Marshal. Then you can watch him die. You ready, boys?
Now, wait a minute, Stancil. You didn't say nothing about no gunfighting.
What difference that make?
I don't know, there's something different about him. I don't like the way he wears that gun. He kind of looks professional to me.
He's nothing but a tin horn, and he's a coward at that.
Oh, he ain't no coward. And I ain't having no part of this. Come on, Bob. Let's don't be fools.
Now you're fired! Both of you!
Good.
Stancil.
Were they right, Kappa? Are you a gunman?
You can find out. Easy enough.
You gonna stand there and allow this, Marshal?
Well, I can't stop it now.
Well, I think he is a gunman. I think he might even be a killer.
Stancil, you're through. Get going.
Well.
Marshal, you're gone. I thank you.
Sure.
You remember I told you? A man gets tired of killing.
I had a feeling it was more than the war that did it, Capper.
I was all through wearing a gun. That's why I asked Carrie to marry me.
So?
You tell her for me, Marshal. Tell her I was ready to kill her brother. I can't ask her to marry me now. The day will always come when I have to wear a gun again.
Not against Stancil.
Well, there's others. A man like me's got enemies.
Why don't you tell her about it yourself, Capper?
It wouldn't be fair. I'd be influencing her the wrong way just being there. Will you do it for me?
It's too late.
Huh?
Look behind you.
Oh.
She didn't go to Kitty's. She was waiting to see what happened. Yeah. She saw you, Capper. Gun and all. She doesn't look like she's coming to tell you goodbye.
No. No, she doesn't. Does she?
Foss? You know, writers like Ned Blum drew exaggerated pictures on the West, and they did no real harm. But next week, 2 writers from New York come to Dodge and are the cause of an Indian massacre. And that was the West.